Hello, welcome to making a Deadpool apron. In this video, I'm going to make the entire Deadpool apron with the mask, a pocket, straps out of cotton and a polycotton blend. First thing I'm doing is doing some test stitching to make sure that the zigzag stitch is exactly what I want it to be. And then I'm going to stitch the eye cover of his mask onto the black portion with a zigzag stitch, and I'm going to do that for both of them. I just cut it completely freehand, super simple shapes, and once I get that taken care of, go to the next portion. Okay, now I'm sewing the other half of the eye face portion. So we have two, because Deadpool's mask has two eye holes because he has two eyes. Again, with the zigzag stitch, I used black thread so you could see the stitching because I felt like that adds to it a little bit as opposed to it being white, which would pop up on more on the black. Nah, we'll go with the black thread. It looks better. I'm stitching around the oval eye shape with a zigzag stitch like the first one. Super fast too. If I could sew that fast, I would get things done way faster. We're done with the eyes. Hooray! And there's what it looks like. I'm holding it up super fast. Now I'm going to turn the straps inside out, which I sewed together already. They're the neck and waist straps. I have this really cool tool that you just stick it into the fabric that's sewn shut, and it just flips it immediately. Before I had to stick a little like crochet needle hook thing in there, and it took forever. And this is so much, it almost made me angry how easy it was to flip these, because these have been around for how long? And I just found out about them. Yeah, okay. Change the bobbin and the thread to red because we're now sewing the apron itself. It's just really pretty red, really bright, pops. It's fantastic. And oh my god, it's going so fast. Oh, okay. That's my alkaline trio painting. I put it in the way. I don't know why, I don't remember. Block the camera for some reason. Nice, really nice seam there. I ironed this beforehand to get that really great seam. And then I reinforce the corners so we don't have any fabric that comes loose whatsoever. That's just what I do. Now we're getting to one of the straps. What I do is I sew over it one time, then I fold it over and sew it again. So that way it is in place for good. There is going to be minimal possibilities that it will rip out unless you're very rough with it. I mean, very rough. And now we're getting to the neck, which is always an issue because it's super thick for some reason, even though it's the same as the waist. Whatever. Same thing. I sew it down, then I sew it over. And I go back and forth a couple of times because I really like to reinforce my straps. So you can be rough with them, but not too rough. And we're going to go down, that's the bib, go down to the last strap, which is the waist strap. There it is. And the machine is super loud when I get to the strap, so not having the machine sounds, I don't know, if that's something you're interested in hearing, I can totally put that in audio instead of me talking. You can let me know in the comments if you watch this far into the video. We're 7 minutes in. And one last bit and we're done. Okay, now I get to sew the mask portion to the apron and the pocket. Okay, changing the thread again. Great job. I don't know what I'm doing here. Possibly cutting something. Okay, there we go. We're going to start with the pocket. It is a 2-panel pocket that I add to some of my aprons. Sometimes it's an option, sometimes it's already added. I sew the apron beforehand so it has a seam. So that way when I sew it down onto the apron, did I say apron? I sew the pocket. Oh my god. I sew the pocket beforehand so it has a seam and then it's easier to sew onto the apron. There we go. And then the divider I sew once it's on the apron. Cut that thread. Oh, I opened up the secret compartment. I don't know why. And now I'm going to sew the middle portion of the pocket. Yeah, okay, I turned it around because you definitely want to start from the bottom just in case any excess fabric gets trapped or moved. It's much easier for it to move around at the top as opposed to the bottom. It can create like a fold, and we don't want that. And now, I made these kind of big, honestly. I've made a Deadpool apron before. I didn't make the eye mask portion this big. It's like right on the seam, which is fine. I'm doing this with a zigzag stitch because there is a raw edge. And we want to make sure that that doesn't come loose. Zigzag stitches just really look nice to me. And I'm going to continue doing this until it's finished. Oh, it looks like I had to trim something. I try to be very careful to make sure that everything was uniformed and even. What am I doing? I don't know what I was doing. To make sure that the fabric is caught in the zigzag stitch with every stitch. And I do go over a couple of times just to be sure, because I want my customers to love their apron and be very happy with them. The same thing. Why did I say that? I don't know. Okay, one eye is finished. Fantastic. Now let's do the second one. After I get this finished, we're done with the whole thing. And then I will have a picture of it at the end because I didn't take a picture of it on video. I don't know why I didn't do that. That was a mistake. But I added a picture afterwards. Get this finished, we're done with the whole thing. And then I will have a picture of it at the end because I didn't take a picture of it on video. I don't know why I didn't do that. That was a mistake. But I added a picture afterwards. Snip, snip. Okay. Continuing to sew. And sew. And sew. Sew, sew, sew. I am inspecting it, making sure that all the stitches look good. My fingers look awfully close to that needle. They don't seem that way when I'm sewing, but yeah, a little uncomfortable. Anxiety is peaking a little bit. Move your goddamn fingers away from that needle, you dumb bitch. That's what I'm thinking in my head. And then I said it now in the video, which is going to be on the internet for everyone to watch and listen to. I'm really thinking this through. I know most people's sewing videos are pretty mild. They're giving you the instructions, which I'm doing. But this will probably be the most formal, the audio one, as I tend to go off the rails when I start talking about my stuff. Okay, we should be finished here. Snip, 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 snip. Oh, I need to touch something up. I am a perfectionist, but like a lazy one. So it's like, I want my work to be perfect and great, but not everything in my life. Oh, I need to touch something up. I am a perfectionist, but like a lazy one. So it's like, I want my work to be perfect and great, but not everything in my life. Just some things. Okay. And we're done. We're totally fucking done. All right. You ready for the reveal? Here we go. Bam. There's Deadpool. I can't think of any catchphrases by him, but there's my guy right there. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to like and subscribe for more sewing shit and other things.